Hey guys, it's Russ Howe. In this video I'm going to talk to you about something which I've not mentioned for quite some time now, and that is TWR power system. I've been working with these guys for a year and a half now, in an online industry that's people seem to go from one thing to the next every other week. It's quite rare to find someone that sticks to one thing for a year and a half, and I'll never leave it. I first hooked up with James and the TWR guys March 2009, and it's the only program that I've given the owner a guarantee, lifetime guarantee. I will never leave it because I love it. It's got a great payout, great products, but the main reason is what it stands for, and that's what I'm going to show you in the video, as well as explaining why I've not done anything, video-wise for these guys for quite some time. It's a different reason than you might think. For those of you that don't know too much about TWR, feel free to check out our website, twrpowersystem.org. It will show you everything. One of the main things I get across here, it's not really about the payout, even though it's great. It's not about that, as you'll see in this video. But for those of you that don't know about the payout, yes, you can earn almost $2,500 a month with 510 people in your entire network. I mean, that's almost 5 times higher than the average payout in this industry, which is crazy. It's great on its own. That's a great reason to join something like this. But, the main reason that it's got heart, it's what it stands for, okay? What TWR stands for. It actually looks out for its members, it's different, it's just a business. It's not going to give you crazy claims of how it's going to make you rich for doing nothing, or spillover is going to make you rich or fill your matrix. It's just a regular business set up by a regular guy. There's no time limits attached to it. You go in and you work as you want to work. They're not going to shout at you if you haven't done something after a certain amount of days, or not going to kick you out or anything like that. It's just a regular business for regular people. And the reason why I care so much about this is because it stands for honesty, desire, determination to change your life, and the dedication to actually get out there and do it. That's why this was set up in the first place. It was set up by a guy who got tired of seeing programs that didn't look after their members. From month one in this program, I've been earning a 4-figure income from this program. Month one I hit that, and there's a lot of guys that join programs and then they quit next week, to go to something else. I get tired of seeing people join up saying hypey things like, I'm going to change my life, and then they've quit before they've even changed their week. And I can't help people like that, Screw those guys. They're not going to make any money wherever they go because they're just looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, and they don't exist. If you want to make money, you're going to have to treat it like a business, okay? That's what it is. You have to treat it seriously if you want the results to be serious for you. And that TWR was the first place that actually showed me, I talk about in my videos things that I've been through, because now that I've got this 4-figure monthly income from various programs now, people like to say that I'm some kind of internet guru. So sometimes I talk about things, but when I started, I had nothing, and I don't like talking about it. I'm going to keep it brief in this video, believe me, because I hate going back there. But it stops people from thinking that I'm a guru. It makes them realize I'm a regular guy and I'm getting results, and there's no reason why anyone else can't. I'm a full-time dad and I'm a fitness instructor, and when I started out, I had 0 income. Okay, I had no hours at work. I'm not pleased to say this, but there were times when I didn't have any money at all for, even for the basics, electricity for my flat. It pains me to say this, but food for my son, who at the time was 2 years old, and food for me as well. And anyone who knows me personally will know how much that kills me to think about something like that, because I do this for my son. I mean, luckily I got out. I'm doing nicely now. But the thing that keeps me in this industry is that there are other people like that. Sure, there's lots of guys that are just greedy, nonsense talking people who just go from one thing to the next, trying to get rich for doing nothing. And you know what? Like I say, screw those guys. They're never going to make any money. But the fact that there's real people out there who are going to work, do whatever it takes, that's what keeps me in this industry. And that's why I'm with TWR. See, I want to introduce you to the guy that changed my life, first guy to take the time to actually show me what I was doing wrong, and that guy is the owner of TWR Power System. That guy's name is James Al-Oboudi. He showed me everything that I know, taught me from scratch, and I have him to thank for where I am. And I'm pleased that people look up to me now. I'm pleased that I've got this reputation where people can feel free to come up to me and they can talk to me as a real person without the stigma of internet guru, and they realise that they can achieve what they want. But without James, I don't think I would have had that moment of realisation, you know. He got me out of that really dark place by showing me, if you want to get results for your business, you're going to have to start thinking of it as a business. And he went out of his way and taught me how to do that. And that's something that I now pride myself on. And that's what TWR stands for. Forget the big payout. If you aren't serious about it, you are not joining my team. It's as simple as that, okay? Because I do not want someone to join it unless they're going to make it work. The reason I haven't done any videos about it for a while is because I care about it so much. It got to a point where, see, my team in that program are the most serious team that I've ever met. They treat it like a business. And I don't want to bring in anybody who's not in that same mindset. And it got to the stage where I found so many people on the internet that were just full of crap, basically, saying they wanted to change their lives and then just possessing no type of determination to do it, that I wouldn't introduce them to TWR, because I thought, you know what, you don't deserve this program. You don't deserve to be around my team in this program, because they're too good for someone like that. So I decided that I would only introduce someone to TWR when I felt that they were trustworthy enough and determined enough to actually deserve it, to actually warrant a place with it, because it is genuine, it's honest, it's real, and I have to feel good about what I'm doing to that program, you know, because it's where I made my name. I care so much about it that I will not just put anyone into it. So if you're looking at this thinking, oh my god, it's a 2x8 false matrix, so I might get rich from spillover, you are not joining my team. Okay, go do something else. I only work with people who are serious, okay? I don't care if you know loads about marketing or anything like that, but you need to have determination to change your life. And you need to be going into it with a business attitude. You can't go into a business in the real world. Like, for instance, as a fitness instructor, if I opened my own gym, would I just expect some people to find it by themselves? Of course I wouldn't. I'd have to work, you know, I'd have to brand myself, make it the best I could be. Would I expect people to find it by themselves and then populate it all for me, make me rich? Of course I wouldn't. It doesn't happen, right? But online, people think that it does. They think that they can join something and then log in tomorrow and they'll see some people just magically underneath them. And then those people will do loads of work and they can get rich for doing nothing. And those are the sort of people that I avoid, because those guys make no money. And those are the guys that I don't want in TWR. You go join something else, but you're not joining something that I care that much about, which is the reason for this video. If you do genuinely possess the attitude, the business approach to your attitude, just because it's online doesn't mean it's easy. It's a business. This is the same as if you opened your own business, okay? It's life-changing potential, but you need to have that mindset, okay? About 70% of owning your own business is in here. Now, I don't mean your intelligence, I mean your mindset. If you go into something thinking you can't do it or you can't be bothered to do it, you won't do it. And owning your own business is one of the biggest tests you can give yourself. Ask anyone who owns their own business. And they'll tell you, you know, it's a massive test. And this is no different, okay? So if you go into it with anything less than that attitude, then I'd like to think you'd make it, but I wouldn't want to guarantee it. You need to have the same sort of approach that I do, that earned me the 4-figure income in month 1, you know, and carried it on. Because without that, you're not going to get very far, okay? And the reason that I get that is because I don't want to ever go back to that time with my son. I don't ever want to go back. He's 4 now, and he looks up to me, and he sees me as the best dad in the world, and that's reason enough for me. You know, as I'm sure any other parents will agree. And TWR stands for things like that. They look out for people who are in that type of situation. And they actually help their members. You know, that's the main reason I'm there. They actually help people. If you do check out the website, twrpowersystem.org, you'll see on there, everything I'm saying here is real. Everything is backed up on the site as well. There's no hype, there's no jargon. It's not that type of program. It's an actual business for people who actually want to change their lives, not just change their week or change their month and then do something else. This is about changing your life, and the potential to change your life is so great that you need to go into it with that kind of mindset that you're actually going to make the most of it. Okay, I don't care if it takes you a while. I don't care if you have to learn what you're doing. If you've got the determination to stick with it whilst you're doing that, then you've just found the team that you've been looking for all this time. But a lot of the time people moan. They join up with pre-made excuses. Oh, I can't do it, or I don't know what I'm doing. And then when you give them the answers, they don't even want to know the answers. They just quit. And those are the type of guys, like I say, that are not allowed to join my team. Okay? It's very rare I do videos, and I'm doing one now because I've seen people scattered amongst those types. I've seen genuine people, and those are the type of people that I'm reaching out to. If you have got the determination, I mean long term, not a month, not 3 months. You need to be going into this with like minimum 6 to 12 month plan. Okay, just like you would for a real business. If you've got that, then I mean you can be earning over $2,500 a month in no time. That's with 510 people, which is incredibly low for this industry. Like I say, it's 5 times higher than the average payout. But our team came up with a system that breaks it down further. It works out that if each member just looked to find 2 serious people, then you can fill the entire thing just by doing that. Why? Because your 2 serious people, if they're as serious as you, get the same mindset into them. It's a business, okay? Like what I'm saying, show them this video. Or any of my others for TWR, and you'll see. And if they come in with the same sort of mindset, then what are they going to do? They're going to look for the 2 most serious people that they can. And if you carry on working alongside that as well, it feels even faster. Okay, but that's how you make this work, and that's how I do make it work. And this is a program that, well, this changed my life. Simple as that. This changed my life. And if you want it to change your life, then I will help you to do that. But you need to show that you're genuinely serious when you say that, you know, because like I say, people like to talk online, and my response is always, when all is said and done, more gets said than done. Comes a time when you've got to back it up. There's people out there willing to help you, there's people out there willing to show you everything they know, but if you ain't willing to put the time in to do that, if you think it should be instant success, hey, you know what, go play the lottery. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Russ Howe. I thank you very much for giving me your time with this, and listening to me talk about something that I care a lot about. Hopefully it came across in this video. For those of you that are interested in working with me in TWR, by all means get in touch with me directly. I'll respond to you personally. You see, I'm not an internet guru. I've got to cut this video a little bit short because I can hear the baby crying in his room, so apologies. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.